If you've been trying to figure out how you can start podcasting with more than one person, then you're in the right place. We're in the middle of our podcasting series showing you how to get started podcasting. And on today's video, I'm going to show you how you can start recording your podcast with 2 or more people. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's going on, party people, and thanks for tuning in to another video. My name is Walter Jeanette, founder and creative director of Create, Inspire, and Solve. And on this channel, you can expect to find inspiration and solutions that are going to help you build a better brand, grow your business, and help you create a community around the things that you're most passionate about. And we just happen to do that through content creation. So again, if this is your first time watching, thank you. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the bell notification so you can be informed every single time I post new content to the channel. But let's hop into today's video. All right, so hopefully you've been enjoying this series on podcasting. All right, in the first video we talked about how you can actually get started for free just using your phone and Anchor. In the second video we talked about how you can take your audio quality to the next level using something like the USB microphone, the Samsung Q2U, and actually connecting that to your phone. We're still going to stick with the phone because again, we're trying to keep this budget as small as possible. We're still going to stick to the phone, but today we're going to be talking about how you can actually record multiple people. There are going to be 2 main ways to do this. The first way you can either do through Anchor, do through the software, or the second way you can do through the hardware and adding on a couple of more pieces of gear. So if you missed the first 2 videos, I'm going to drop those links down in the description. Also going to post the info card here so you can take a look at that. But in regards to today's video, we're specifically talking about how you can record your podcast with 2 or more people and the gear you're going to need to get that done. All right, so probably the simplest way to do this, since we're already utilizing Anchor, is to do this directly inside of the application. Anchor gives you the ability to record your podcast with multiple people. So all you would need to do is basically go inside the app. You'll see an option that says record with friends, and what'll happen is the app will go ahead and put you basically in this podcast room. You will simply send the invitation to your guest or to your friends, whoever is going to be recording, and then that's going to put you all in the same space, and then you'll be able to go ahead and start recording your audio. And again, you'll be able to edit that directly inside of Anchor, add whatever music, sound effects, those things you need to type, those things you need to do, and just go ahead and distribute to all your platforms. So that's going to be the simplest in the first way. The way that I probably recommend you doing this, especially if you want more control of your audio, is introducing a couple of pieces of gear like the Zoom H4n or maybe even the Zoom H6. All right, so the Zoom H4n allows us to take XLR microphones like the microphone I'm using now, which is the Samsung Q9U, but the microphone that I recommended in the previous video, which is the Samsung Q2U. I love both of these microphones because you have the ability to record XLR or USB. So in the previous video, I showed you how to connect the Samsung Q2U directly to your phone using USB. But the beautiful thing I love about it is the utility knife of all microphones. You can take that same microphone, connect the XLR to it, and actually run that into an external audio recorder like the Zoom H4n. That's going to give you the ability to record 2 people. So let's just say you and your guest, you and your friends, you are in the same location and you want to record the podcast right where you are. Well, simply what you do, you take both XLRs and you plug those into the Zoom H4n. You have the ability to record directly to the Zoom H4n with the onboard SD card, or what you could do is actually use that as basically like an audio interface, and you can run that Zoom H4n. You can use the same route we did in the previous video, run that audio into your phone using the USB to USB 3 to Lightning camera adapter kit. All right, same thing is going to apply. Let's say if it's 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 people, you want to bring something in like the Zoom H6. The Zoom H6 is basically the granddaddy of them all when it comes to, mobile recording with Zoom. That's going to give you the ability not just to record 2 people, but you can add a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, and even a 6th person using the Zoom H6. Same thing is going to apply. You plug in all of your XLR microphones. We can record right there on the Zoom H6, or again, if you'd like, we can run that audio directly into the phone using the USB 3 camera adapter, Or you can even just take the external output. There's a line out on the Zoom H4n and the Zoom H6. You can run that audio line out directly into the phone using your 3.5 millimeter, or what we know as the aux cable, using that headphone adapter to lightning, headphone to lightning cable adapter. And then you can run your audio that way as well. So again, it's not as complicated as people may think, especially when you're going to be doing things like this on the phone. Again, it's just adding a couple of pieces of gear. So number one, remember, if you want to keep it simple, we can do this directly in Anchor. You don't have to be in front of each other. You can record with somebody in California and I'm maybe in North Carolina right now. It just needs to put us in the same room. That's with Anchor. That's the simple way. That's going to keep things free. But again, if we want to take that sound quality to the next level, and we want a little more control over our levels and the quality that we're actually getting, and you may be in the same location with your guest or with your friends, you want to incorporate something like the Zoom H4n that's going to allow you to run that directly into the recorder and connect that to your camera. Or if you have more than 3 people, you want to do something like the Zoom H6 where you can run all of your microphones in there, same thing, record directly on the recorder or run that into your phone as well. So I really hope that you guys have been finding a lot of value in this series. Let me know in the comments below, what are you using to record your podcast? Are you recording by yourself? Do you want to bring in a guest? Do you want to bring in your friends? Do you want to bring in other colleagues to capture these conversations? If so, what are you using? Are you recording multiple people? What are you using? Are you using something like the Samsung Q2U? Are you using the Zoom? Or are you using something like I may be using like the Rodecaster Pro, all right? Like I said, we have some more videos coming that are going to specifically talk about how you can get started podcasting using like your computer, Rodecaster Pro, something a little more professional along the lines of what I'm using. But for right now, we're sticking to keeping that budget as small as possible and you just getting started using your phone, because that's what's most important, you just getting started. But again, if you found value, please click that like button. Also, feel free to click the subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and click that bell notification so you can be informed every single time we post new content to the channel. But until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video.